Hello everybody, this is Evan Rogers coming at you with a super exciting non-COVID related news article from NHK Easy News. Before we begin, consider supporting me through Patreon, PayPal, or just buy the best pencil in the world, or one of these cool erasers that I've been advertising. Check me out also on Teespring. Links below, and trust me, those are the best pens and pencils in the world. I highly recommend them. And apparently I get 46 cents for every one that is purchased. So if you want to send me 46 cents, go ahead and get yourself a pencil. They're really good. They're really good. Highly recommended them. All right, that being said, let's get started talking about some caterpillars. Why do they have an R in their name? Caterpillars. All right, we're going to learn some fun vocabulary today. We have doku ga aru kemushi, chadoku ga. Oh, that's a meme right there, a Chad cougar. All right, anyway. Doku ga aru kemushi, chadoku ga. Kotoshi wa Chiba ken de totemo oi. Oi. All right, totemo oi. Oi means plentiful, many. Totemo, very. So very plentiful, lots of them, lots of something. And the location at which they are plentiful is Chiba-ken. So Chiba-ken de totemo oi. They are plentiful in Chiba-ken. If you are curious about where Chiba-ken is, it is that little place dangling off the back of Japan behind Tokyo. Or I should say to the east of Tokyo. One of these days, there we go. One of these days it'll load up, and it did. This whole prefecture right here is Chiba-ken. I have extended family in Chiba-ken, or I should say, family-in-law. Is that how we would say that? Kotoshi wa, this year, Chiba-ken de, in Chiba-ken, totemo oi. There are many of them. Ken is, a lot of people like to say it's like the state of, like the word state, like, oh, it's like Ohio and Maryland and Delaware. That's not true at all. The histories of Japan and America are completely different. A state is, if you look at the word state, it literally means a country. So the United States of America literally means the countries that came together in the continent of America. They were considering the name the United States of Europe for the European Union, but they said that they didn't want to be like America, even though America's awesome. Eat it. So a Ken is, I legit don't know what a Ken actually is, like, legally. It's not like they actually have that much authority over their citizens in any way, shape, or form. So I don't know. Anyway, they're just chunks of divisions of the country. They're more like counties than anything else. You know, when you go from one county to another, you don't really notice the difference. Anyway, kotoshi wa Chiba-ken de totemo oi. This year, at least in Chiba-ken, or I shouldn't say it, this year at least in Chiba-ken, there are many of them. What are we talking about? We're talking about Chad cougars. This is apparently the name of a kemushi. See how we have the quotation marks? That's sort of telling us that we're quoting something, and most likely what we're doing is we're calling it the name of a kemushi. Kemushi is literally the kanji for hair/fur and bug, so a fur bug. They're talking about caterpillars. Doku ga aru kemushi. So the word doku is poison. Poison ga aru. So that there is poison kemushi. Kemushi who have doku. If we were to put kemushi in front of doku and just make this its own sentence, it would be kemushi wa doku ga aru. And it would be kemushis have poison. But here they're using doku ga aru to modify kemushi so that they can go on to do more stuff with the word kemushi. Doku ga aru kemushi chadoku ga kotoshi wa Chiba-ken de totemo oi. There are lots of these Chad cougars. What's that meme where the guy walks weird? Because he's two-dimensional. That would be the Chad cougar, and there's lots of them in Chiba-ken. All right, I'm rambling. Let's keep on going. The article starts off with something that I can't highlight very well. Tsubaki. Tsubaki naro no ki no ha ni tsuku chadoku ga to yu kemushi no ken ni wa doku ga arimasu. It starts off with a strange sentence. The actual sentence itself is doku ga arimasu. There is poison. Poison exists. Something has poison. And now the question is, where is that poison? You see this ni particle? If you didn't understand why I asked, why I said, the question is, where is the poison? The answer is because of the ni particle. The ni particle is informing us that they're identifying the location. So, kemushi no ken ni wa, caterpillar's fur is where it's at. So, we can translate this ni as on the fur, in the fur. I don't know my biology of Chad cougars. So it's either in or on the fur. So kemushi no ke is fur. We talked about that when we talked about a kemushi. Kemushi no ke ni wa doku ga arimasu. There is poison in/on the caterpillar, and the caterpillars are being modified as chadokuga to kemushi. And when we see this X toyu noun, so a noun toyu something like this, we can just generally, not always, but generally translate it as a kemushi called Chad cougars. So a kemushi, a caterpillar toyu called chadokuga, Chad cougar. Furthermore, we could argue that kemushi is being modified also by the clause in front of this clause. And the clause would be tsubaki nado no ki no ha ni tsuku chadokuga to kemushi. So this clause that I have highlighted right now is either modifying Chad cougar or it's modifying kemushi. Ultimately, it doesn't matter because a Chad cougar is a kemushi, so let's not worry about it too much. Okay, so these kemushis, these Chad cougars, are tsubaki nado no ki no ha ni tsuku. Okay, so let's go over the vocabulary. Tsuku is to be connected to be affixed to be put on a wall. So tsuku, we hang something on the wall or something like that. This is an intransitive verb. The transitive is tsukeru. And to what is it affixed? It is affixed to a ha ni tsuku. So they are on, the ha is a leaf. Ki no ha, a tree leaf. So, hey, a tree leaf. What kind of a tree leaf? A tsubaki nado no ki no ha. So a tsubaki is apparently the name of a tree. I came up with my magnanimous Google searching a Camellia japonica. Japonica obviously means Japan, and it looks like this over here. Oh, you can't see that. Sorry. There you go. That's apparently what the tree looks like to some extent. That is a Camellia japonica. All right. Okay, so tsubaki nado. Nado means and the like. So trees like tsubakis, their leaves. So the leaves of trees like the tsubaki nitsuku. They are attached to them. They are on them. Chadokuga to kemushi no ke ni. In the fur of kemushis called Chad cougars, caterpillars called Chad cougars. In that or on that doku ga arimasu. There is poison. I think we got that sentence. Let's go on to the next one. Ke wa totomo karukute kaze de tobimasu. All right, so this is a pretty short one. The major clause of the sentence is a kaze de tobimasu. Tobimasu means to fly or maybe even possibly to jump. Kaze de. This de is just saying via. I mean, if you know the word kaze means wind, then you can kind of imagine that if we have the word wind and we have fly, then probably wind is what's making something fly. So kaze de tobimasu. It makes something fly via the wind. Via, V-I-A, the wind. And we're modifying all that with karukute. Something is light. Karui is the E adjective. Karukute is the te form of that. Ke wa, what is light? Ke, the fur. Wa totomo karukute. As for the fur, totomo karukute, it is very light, and this te form is almost like and being so, being light, being very light, the fur being very light, kaze de tobimasu, it flies in the wind, gone with the wind. All right, and then we further discuss what's going on with ke ga hada ni tsuku to akakute chisai hasshin ga dete totomo kayuku narimasu. Again, we have a te form over here. going into what happens after that happens. Or up here we have the te form saying like, being that it's so lightweight, it flies in the wind. And in the same way, we have right here, akakute chisai hashin ga dete. So we have akakute, the te form of akai, chisai. So when we have two e adjectives modifying the same noun, very frequently we use a te form. So notice how these adjectives are coming before the noun that they modify. Hashin is a rash, it's a noun. Akakute chisai hashin. So what kind of a hashin is it? It's a rash that is chisai, and it is also akakute. It is a red, small rash. And this red, small rash gets the ga particle because Lady Gaga subjectifies women. It marks the subject. So, akakute chisai hashin ga dete. Okay, so dete means to erupt, to go out, to expose. Maybe not to expose, but to go out. Here, it sort of means like break out. Notice how someone's skin breaks out with a rash, and that is exactly what's kind of happening there. Oddly enough, the word deru can also mean to attend a meeting. So you see how you go out to a meeting, something like that. So something along those lines is what deru means, somewhere in the vicinity of to go out, to expel, to attend a meeting. It kind of seems out there, or to break out. Break out! So a small red rash dete breaks out. Okay, but you notice how I sort of chose the clause that's in the middle. The monkey paw clause. Oh, no, that's a monkey paw, not a monkey clause. Santa Claus. Anyway, I chose the clause that's in the middle. The reason why I chose that was just so that we get a flavor of what the sentence is talking about. What comes before it is ke ga hara ni tsuku to. Alright, so ke is the fur that we're talking about, the fur that blows in the wind from these Chad cougar caterpillars. Hara ni tsuku to, when it affixes itself, when it touches, when it connects with your hara, your skin. So when the fur, the reason why you keep hearing me say when is because this to particle. After a clause like this, also notice how we have a verb. We have an entire sentence. Ke ga hara ni tsuku. It's a sentence. When we have a sentence like that, followed by a to, and then it continues on with another sentence, we call them clauses. That's what I'm saying the word clause for. Basically a sentence inside of another sentence is a clause. So, ke ga hara ni tsuku. The fur affixes itself to, touches, in some way arrives at and touches, affixes itself, gets put on. Hara ni, your skin. Hara ni. So when the fur affixes itself to the skin. The fur attaches to the skin. The fur touches the skin. And the reason why I'm saying to is because of this to. The reason why I'm saying when is because of that to particle. So when the fur touches skin, a small red rash breaks out. Totomo kayuku narimasu. Narimasu is become or get, in that sort of an idea of becoming. It becomes kayuku. Kayuku isn't actually, it is a word, but really it's an e adjective of kayui, which is itchy, scratchy. Ooh, kayui. My daughter knows kayui because, it's mosquito season. She actually got poison ivy recently. Not fun. Anyway, so kayuku narimasu. When you take an e adjective, take out that e at the end. I think this is the end for you. I guess I should double check in editing. Kayui. Take off the e, you get kayu. And then you add a ku, you get an adverb. And when you adverbally become something, when it's just saying it becomes itchy. So kayui means it is itchy. Kayuku is itchily. And narimasu means become. So it becomes itchily. It turns into itchy. It becomes itchy is how we would translate that in English. It becomes itchy. Totomo kayuku. It becomes very itchy. Totomo kayuku narimasu. Very kayuku, itchy narimasu. Becomes. It becomes very itchy. Ke ga hara ni tsuku to. When the fur touches, I'm going to go with the translation of touch, your skin. 赤くて小さい発疹が出て、and then it continues. The te form is like the sentence is going to continue. 赤くて小さい発疹, small red rashes が出て, erupt, break out, appear, とても痒くなります. It becomes very itchy. We'll call it there for the first video. Have yourselves a happy day. Peace out.
甘いお芋が焼けてるよ
If you enjoyed this video, I'd love it if you like, subscribe, and share this video to everybody you know and yell at them repeatedly until they subscribe as well. If you'd like to support me even more, head on over to patreon.com, where for just $1 a month, 3 cents a day, that's it, it's darn near free, you can help me financially keep these videos coming. And as a reward for your Patreon donations, you get access to all of the miscellaneous things that I produce to help out my own students who I teach in person, and also just things that I make for myself. And if you want a little bit more bang for your buck, head on over to Teespring, where you can get lots of fun clothing, mugs, stickers, cell phone cases, all that I've designed. More designs to come. I hope you have yourself a happy day. Peace out.